here. too fast into that corner. That was embarrassing. I know these cars are not equal right now, though. Why is my car not the same? Okay, so what if I make this? Oops. There's a green one. Something's fishy here. There's more than 10 cars. There has to be 20 then. Yeah, now there's no green one. Okay. have a feeling this race is going to get real boring real quick for the $40. Yeah, you know what? You know what? No. I gotta change this up. This stupid race. I'm gonna stop driving the damn Civics for a second. Maybe actually be able to do this race and actually finish it. I have no idea. Nah, you know what? What? No. No, I'm gonna stick to what this is supposed to be. Okay, this is something I'm more interested in doing. Screw that up. We're definitely not using those cars. Damn it. Why can't I do it? Oh, that's right, because it was a Group B car. Okay. Wow, really? Of course. Can't get it to reverse. Made a boo-boo, and now I'm way behind. Cool. Just another boo-boo. Yep. This guy's already going in for tires, eh? just gonna do it. Yeah, Range, you gotta wait, buddy. We'll pee in a little bit. Oh, you know what, though? I knew there was more than 10. I should never see them for sale anymore. I got the first 10 of these cars. read those comments in 1 second. This guy looked real light. Oh, he's right there. Oh, I hate this corner. Are we okay? We're okay. Yeah, he checking out back there. Oh, I'm on a run though. I'm on a run. Come here, boys. I knew he was right there. That's fast. Now behind me, you got a runner, homie. Touch the brakes, bad idea. But I'm gonna have to pit soon. Okay, I need to see what's going on here. Oop, no. $43 minutes to go. Whoops. Whoops. Nah, it's alright. We're gonna leave that for now. Alright. And I'm gonna need some gas. Do it now. Might as well do it now.
Long race.
Oh, my bumper is all kinds of messed up. Oh my god, I didn't even get a chance to repair it. Oh no, I did. Oh no, I did. Okay, okay. Alright, okay, I see y'all commenting. Hold on. Oh, Mr. Langdons, there you are, my friend. There we go. Okay, now I can see what's going on here. Oh, hit a gear. Okay. Oh, fourth. Yeah, this is going to pay out about $250,000 this race if I come in first. Good little change of scenery, I guess. It's all about strategy at this point. I mean, I got 40 minutes left, so we'll see what happens. Dead last. I'm gonna have to haul ass. I got 30 seconds, 29 seconds, 28 seconds. Okay. No, I owned the model before this, so 92 to 95 year model. They're a little bit more round. But in this game, the creators or whoever it was, they, I guess, secretly, but not so secretly, put in these specific models. It's basically like a club car, and they only pop up for sale every once in a while. So far I've gotten 10 of these cars in this game, all different colors. I think there's 20 of them though, but I've only ever seen the 10 for sale. So, ooh, a little rub. So I know this race at some point in the future will probably be, I don't know, they're probably going to make it a big race or something, because why would you make 20 cars all the same, just different colors? Exactly, right? That's what I was saying. I even went on Reddit, and I made a post on Reddit, and I was asking people, I'm like, yo, does anybody else see these cars for sale in the used car section? Because they only pop up every once in a while. And I had a couple people who noticed it, but even they had no clue that there were like 10 or 20 different models. And it's the whole like rainbow of colors, starting from white. So yeah, definitely like Pokemon, that's for sure. I'm definitely trying to catch them all. See if I can't unlock a secret achievement or something that they hid in the game. Because there's no reason for it. Because they didn't do it with any of the like other Type R cars. There's only these Civics. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this does get a little bit redundant. It gets a little repetitive, but a lot better than doing it in real life. I mean, that's fun, but when we had it on the dyno, well, I mean, technically I can rev it past 9,000. It just won't make any power up there. And that's mostly due to me not putting in a bigger fuel pump yet. So when I do eventually put in a bigger fuel pump, it'll definitely be able to make some more power over 9,000. But for now, I have the rev limiter set at, I think it's 88 or 8,900. But yeah, I mean, it really just depends. You gotta treat like Civics. I guess a couple Miatas too, because you guys do have the twin cam. So I mean, I like to treat them like a two-stroke dirt bike. Yeah, like I like to treat them like a two-stroke dirt bike. Anywhere underneath 5,000 RPM, you might as well be going to get. Oops, might as well be going to get groceries, because they're just not made for any kind of power. So it's, in my view, it's exactly like a two-stroke power band. The power band's way up there, and so you got to know how to use that. I always pissed off a lot of people when I was racing them, because it was always a matter of who was willing to shift later. So if you know exactly where your red line is, it's just a matter of, are you going to shift before the other guy? You know, and that's really how it comes down to winning a race, I'll be honest. Drag racing, at least. But I think drag racing a Honda is a waste of time. Waste of money. Waste of a perfectly good chassis. Yeah, 9,000 RPM is definitely, like, it feels like a street bike. That's exactly what it does. It feels like a street bike. It sounds like a street bike. And if I had a Miata, I'm definitely going to put a Honda motor in it. Have that thing rev up to 9,000 RPM too. The conversion kits are too cheap nowadays. It's like you blow up the stock Miata motor, put in a K20. I mean, I've seen guys even put in an older B16 in Miatas and stuff, just because they're cheaper to find. cheaper to make power in reality. The K-Series engines are just overpriced. Yeah, so use a 1.8, so you're good. You're good. That thing will already make some decent power. That's exactly it, man. 200 horsepower in a car that weighs nothing is a lot. It's a lot. Most people can't handle it. That's the funny part. As you get into like a Mustang or a Camaro or anything that's, you know, or a Dodge Charger. Yeah, okay, they make like 700 horsepower, but they weigh 5,000 pounds. So it's, you know, it's all in the perspective. I mean, 700 horsepower in a 5,000 pound car is not 700 horsepower in a 2,000 pound car. That's what a lot of people fail to remember. The Miata is like the ultimate track car. Ultimate track car. Put a roll cage on it, some slicks, they're deadly. Oh, my puppy's crying. Wants to go pee, eh? Every car, I don't know, every category car has its place, right? Muscle cars are muscle cars. The cars that most people now use to drift, we consider them drift cars now, you know? So it's, you know, everything has its place, I think. Sadly, even electric cars, you know? Sadly, but they do have their perks. I think electric cars should only be used for like delivery vehicles in town, you know, all the big trucks and stuff for delivery, cube vans, whatever. Those should be electric. Everything else, it's a waste of money and time. I like at least one car from every category. Muscle car, hypercar, supercar, whatever. There's always one that I'm usually fond of. Just again, they're getting pricey. Even if you want a piece of shit, they're expensive. Like I was saying the other night, just trying to find a Fox body Mustang with a motor that runs. You're looking at $10,000, $15,000, and it needs a paint job for sure, like all of them do. For less than 10 grand, you need a paint job and body work. Yeah, and again, if I could drive a go-kart every day, I would definitely be driving a go-kart. Who wouldn't? Same thing. So I think we like these small little cars. It's the closest thing we can get to driving a go-kart on the street. And again, because of that feeling, right? Of how light it is and how quick you can just throw it around. I've owned one convertible in my life. Nothing fancy at all. It was actually an Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, but not the muscle car type. It was like a early 90s, so a front-wheel drive V6. It had leather though, it was nice. Power everything. I used to drive it around in the wintertime, top down. So why not? Cool car though. I wanted to I wanted to turn it into a lowrider. That's when I realized, like, trying to turn a car with independent suspension into a lowrider is an absolute waste of money. Yeah, exactly, you get it. Yeah, man. Wait for a blizzard, crank the heat up. And the people who say you're crazy for doing that in the wintertime, they're just jealous. They're just jealous. Backend's getting slide. Oh, I can't believe I set this race for an hour. It's not like I need the points or anything. Just doing it for the live stream. And I'm kind of hoping that after I'm done this race, more of these cars will pop up in the for sale section. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's either a hairdresser's car or it's cool as fuck. There is no in between, you're right. It's either a hairdresser's car or it's cool as fuck. That's it. Those are the only two types of Miata people. I do like the first gen Miata. First gen Miata though, I mean, lowered with just a little front lip. Like the I don't know the proper word for the Miata ones. I guess they're just a front splitter. Yeah. First gen Miata with a front lip, and I'm good. Yeah, the first gen's definitely the closest thing you're gonna get to like a Hot Wheels car. I think that's why the kids like them, you know, because they're really, really small. And usually you see them in red, you know. Most Miatas in my life I've seen are red. I mean, I'm actually now trying to think if I've seen a different colored Miata. I think I've seen a green one, like a whole dark green one. But it's like it's like they never made them in any other color than red, like it's a Ferrari or something. And I've had so many carbs just slip through my fingers. Yellow, eh? Yellow's not a bad color. Yellow's not... The Miata's one of those cars that can pull it off. And again, it depends on the wheels and how it looks. Yeah. But yeah, Miata with like a... I don't know. Yeah, yellow and white combo is pretty good. Yellow and white combo is good. Yeah, that's true. White does look good when you don't drive it. Rubbing that corner. See, like, I haven't seen a green one. What number is this guy? 12. Yeah, see, I don't have number 12. Yeah, the yellow and white is always going to be like a really, really clean color combo. I haven't had a yellow car yet. I had half a yellow car. I started painting my, what year was it? It was 89. An 89 Honda Civic hatchback. Got the quarter panels out of it. Riveted new quarter panels onto it. Like I did some, you know, decent attempt on the bodywork. It was all right. And then I sanded the whole car, primed it, and I painted the front end yellow. It was actually John Deere yellow. I'll never forget. And everybody who asked me about that color asked me who painted it. Because they thought it was like professionally done, and I just couldn't afford to get the whole car done. And I was like, no, that's rattle can. That's a spray bomb. Look better than most Ford paint jobs out of the factory. Because most people look at the orange peel and they're like, oh, look at this guy, my ass. Damn, boy. Out of nowhere. Sorry, I had a little deviate there. I looked back, I saw headlights, and that hasn't happened the last half an hour. This guy. Who are you? And you're pulling a pig maneuver. Oh, greasy. Okay. Okay. You're not even on my lap, dude. What was that about? What was that about? Oh, this, like, I don't know, okay, maybe not in this, because this is a private race, but even then, though, what I'm about to say could still be true, and I still think it is. I think they have developers play the game with us, acting as a computer, because like I've played Gran Turismo for so many years, and I've also played Grand Theft Auto for so many years. And when Rockstar Games admitted that they participate in private lobbies as AI to intentionally fuck with you, that changed my whole view on games that need constant internet access. Because now that means that most likely there is a moderator in your lobby or in your game that could do what this fucking guy did and just pit maneuver you out of nowhere for no reason, except out of spite. Because I'm pretty sure computers don't experience spite as an emotion. And they clearly know how to hit the brakes. Like the computer AI are pretty good at driving in this game. So you're gonna try to convince me that all of a sudden, if I'm right in front of it, yeah, like, you ever play Grand Theft Auto 5 and just be driving along randomly and then have a car just randomly come out of nowhere and just take you out? Okay, like it came from the oncoming traffic into your lane, like intentionally to hit you. That was a real person behind a computer pretending to be an AI, like pretending to be the actual non-playable character. Meanwhile, it's a real person. You know, and it's, you know, it's just like in Minecraft. Minecraft also has a moderator every server, just in case. But it's a piss off, because lately this type of shit's been happening a lot. Like I'll be holding my racing line ahead of another car, even if it's by half a car, and the car will just turn into me. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, if PlayStation Network's down, you can't even play the fucking game you paid for. That's mostly why I kept my PlayStation 3, because I can still play all of the older Gran Turismos and other games and shit if I want, without even having to plug it into the internet. No, we haven't owned games for a very long time. Ever since Xbox Live and PlayStation Store opened up. That's pretty much it. And I mean, yeah, like, we used to have memory cards, right? Nowadays, you can't even remove the hard drive from your system if you wanted to expand it. You just have to buy either a USB storage unit, or buy a whole new console with more storage in it. And they're doing it because they want you to download the games. So then that way, if they ever feel like withdrawing your access or revoking your access, they can just ban your console from playing that game, even if it's downloaded onto your console. Yeah, the world sucks right now. I'll be the first to tell you. The funny thing is, brother, I would have played with you in an open lobby or something like a couple months ago, but I can't even afford to just keep PlayStation Live right now. So that's why I play the career mode, because I have nobody to play with for the most part. And I even had to change my username from HandicapRacer to HCR in the game, because having my name HandicapRacer in an open lobby was like having a target on my back. Nobody wanted to lose against a guy named HandicapRacer, even if it meant them not even finishing the race at all, because they take me out. So, like, I changed my name to HCR. It hasn't been bad since. I played a couple times online, and it's like obvious fucking difference right away compared to having HandicapRacer in my name. Because not many people will even understand what HCR stands for, obviously, so. But yeah, man, if I ever do decide to go back online, though, oh yeah, the fragile ego of the human, buddy. Believe me. Let me tell you about it. Never mind playing like first-person shooters or something. People get real upset. Real upset. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Most of the time, if I knew, it got to the point where if I knew they were going to try to take me out of the race, you know, I would just wait for the moment where they were going to dive bomb me or do whatever, and then just hit the brakes, and then they'd go into the wall. So there are ways of taking care of it, but yeah, definitely a pain in the ass trying to play anything online. But if I do join the PlayStation Network again, decide to pay for that, yeah, I'll post up a video or a post in general, just saying if anybody wants to play along, then we'll join a lobby. Alright, 15 minutes. I gotta pass 3 guys. That's about it. I've got about 7 laps left. by my math. So if I can't pass these guys in 7 laps, and the whole purpose of me doing this event actually worked. It's supposed to be difficult. It wasn't supposed to be easy. Oh yes, sir, I am in Canada. Yeah. Not sure how I feel about Canada still, but I've been here my whole life. Better than a lot of other places, obviously, but the snow is the only complaint I have. But then again, it's better than rain all the damn time either. Oh yeah, Washington's not bad. I mean, you guys are right at that, like, lower level where, I mean, I'm not saying you guys probably don't get bad snow, but I don't know how I feel about Washington. The state of Washington, because, you know, it's Washington. What do you want me to say, right? I'm a Canadian. I know it's, hold on, I know this. Taxation without representation. I do know that. I do know the slogan of Washington. I'm pretty sure it's Washington. Where is it? Taxation without representation. 2 weeks out of the year, eh? Damn, must be nice. Must be nice. Well, they say it gets hotter the closer you get to hell, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's Washington, you know. I can't not make a joke about Washington, D.C. So the 2 weeks of snow is almost appropriate. Hey man, but I hope you're enjoying it though. I mean, there's no need to get into any politics related discussions here. I mean, you know, we're not here for that, obviously. But, no, man. I appreciate you coming back. I do. Oh, you're good. You're good, man. Your wife's Canadian, buddy. You're set, my friend. You are set. But have you gotten your dual citizenship, though? Oop, there's a missed here. Or will they let you, actually? I don't think you can between the U.S. and Canada. I don't know if they allow it anymore. I know certain countries, they'll let you have a dual citizenship. Yeah, but yeah, as long as you definitely still visit Canada, man. Definitely. I know the U.S. have a ton of beautiful states. There's no denying that. In the slightest. Yeah, I don't blame you on that either. Not at all. I don't blame you on that. It's crazy though how Florida and Texas and New Orleans all getting crazy snow. That's what actually surprised me. All the Canadians running down to the lower states to get away from the snow and then get bombarded. Yeah, global weirding, you got it, man. You got it. People were saying it wasn't even snow. It was like a jelly. It's weird. I'm a very weird person though, because as much as I love summertime and, you know, the fall and whatever, all the BS that comes with summertime scenery, I like the winter scenery better. I don't know why. It's like if I could have it be like, you know, 30 degrees. Well, that's in Celsius. So let's say what, about 50? Yeah, 55. If it could be like 55 degrees, 60 degrees, but like a fresh blanket of like 3 feet of snow on everything, I'd be good. I'd be good. I would be good. I'd be out shoveling that shit in a t-shirt, but I wouldn't care. And I'm weird like that. I love looking at the snow and, like, you know, the countryside covered in snow a little more than the summertime, but I can't deal with the cold. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Like, humans were not designed to live anywhere near 0 degrees, whether that's Fahrenheit or Celsius. It doesn't matter. We only do it because we wanted to get the fuck away from other people, apparently. Because who in their right mind would move here willingly? Unless you got stranded. This year I actually want to hit up Daytona. I need to go to some real races in the States. That's where all the action is. If I'm going to envy you for anything, it's the cars. Straight up. The car industry, period. Like, you know, even though you guys have way, way more mass as far as land mass, oh yeah, Alaska would be fun as hell to work in. Polar bears are probably the only thing on the planet that I'm actually afraid of. Thinking about it, like if I had to be afraid of something on this planet, it's probably a polar bear. Never mind a shark or a spider or anything stupid. Nah, polar bear. Polar bear does not give a damn. You could literally give it, like, oh, I don't know, a moose? See, here's the thing though. If we're talking about being in their natural habitat, I think I could more easily get away from a moose. I just gotta go find the biggest fucking tree and get behind it at that point, because its antlers are going to be getting in the way, right? But if you're in Alaska, you ain't going to outrun a fucking polar bear. There's nowhere for you to hide. And where are you going to go? The water? Nope. Where are you going to go out to, like, an ice shelf? Nope. Going to climb a tree? Nope. I mean, you'd have to be inside of a steel box. Polar bears are, like, at that point. Yeah, and a polar bear is at the point where it's like you could go to Costco and bring 1,000 pounds of meat, okay, and drop it off in front of the polar bear, and the polar bear is still gonna fucking eat you first and come back for that 1,000 pounds of meat you brought after it eats your warm ass, you know. So it's like, nope, nope. All these National Geographic photographers and shit that are going up there to go photograph these polar bears, and then they gotta shoot the polar bear after they're done taking the pictures because now the polar bear wants to eat them. So it's like they're shooting the bears with a camera and then with a gun because they had no choice. They gotta wait for a helicopter to come back and pick them up. What are you gonna do? Spend 8 days running away from a polar bear? Nope. No thanks. And the only way to run from a polar bear is be faster than the guy beside you. That's the only way. Damn, keep missing gears. Another one? Oh, it's like the California black bear. Or the California grizzly, I'm sorry. The California grizzly bear is extinct because when the Californian settlers were trying to, you know, establish the state of California, they all kept getting eaten by grizzly bears. And I got to the point where they couldn't even have a town because, you know, grizzly bears would come in the middle of the night and eat the whole damn town. Literally. And so they had open season on the grizzlies, and that's why the state flag for California has a grizzly bear. Yeah, polar bears are definitely not to be fucked with. Like, they've got more determination than almost any other animal on the planet. And that really is the problem. It's like, you know, the polar bear will literally hunt you for miles. It does not care how far you're gonna run. It's gonna chase you. And again, the closest cousin to the polar bear is a grizzly. And so, again, that's why North America, we have very, very few grizzly bears, because it's the same fucking thing. It's like you can't run from a grizzly bear. You know, there's not much you can do. I mean, a 9mm. What was it? I think I don't remember what episode of MythBusters or something. I think they did it on MythBusters. A 9mm will bounce off the skull of a grizzly bear. And it actually takes like a buckshot from a 12 gauge to put down a grizzly bear at the head. One shot, because nothing else will do it. Their skull is like almost an inch thick. Yeah, so imagine running from a 700-pound marathon runner that wants to eat you. Oh yeah, it's finally, final lap. I should have started the live stream earlier, but I think I'm going to start a little bit earlier in the late afternoon, early evening, and give a bunch of my other subscribers a chance to actually watch, because I know a lot of people are sleeping already, so I don't blame them. Clutch and then shift. Yeah, I've heard a lot of weird things about the VR for this. Like, I've heard it's great, but then I've also heard people get really, really sick. Hopefully one day I'm gonna buy the VR headset, but again, I've got a real car that I spend my money on doing this, so I don't want to get like too heavily invested into the sim world yet. When I get older though, and like, you know, really being a competitive driver in the real world gets more fucking difficult, then I'll start playing around more with getting a really serious sim racing rig set up. right now I'm just driving on a 2x4 rig that I built. I mean, the steering wheel and the shifter are, you know, entry-level stuff. Logitech G29 stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. Just like anything, when it comes to virtual reality, you got to start with the baby steps. There's one game that I actually only really wanted to play VR with, and it's called Mirror's Edge. It's a little bit of an older game. If you look it up, if you have the VR headset, try to find this game. It's called Mirror's Edge, and it was a first-person game where it was like a parkour game. Yeah, so you know, if you played it, there you go. You already know, man. Yeah. Yeah, I want to try that on VR, because playing it on the screen, it's like a weird, like it gives you that motion sickness feeling, because you're not actually, because you still see the background. And even when I had the whole room blacked out and just the screen on, it still, maybe it was the frame rate, I don't know. But yeah, definitely cool game, unique game. I definitely need to revisit it. But like you said, I was playing it for about a half an hour, and it's like you definitely have to work your way into it. It's definitely not a game you can just pick up and just play through all the way. It's hard. It's hard to get used to it. Okay. What do we got here? Give me some new cards. Give me some new cards. Same cards. Yeah, nothing worth me buying in here right now. Well, the Pantera, eh? I don't know if I have a Pantera. I bought the Pantera before. Oh, where does it go? Where'd it go? Right there. Oh no, I didn't buy this one. Okay, screw it. Buy it. Good eye. I thought I already had that car before. Let's see now. The Pantera's always been a sick car, I'm not gonna lie. When they're done upright, they're definitely a sweet little car. Let's see if I can do some great. Oh yes, oh yes. Give me the wide body. That's what I'm talking about. $50 grand for the wide body. What engine swap are we gonna do? Oh, put the Coyote motor in it? No, we're gonna leave the stock motor for now. Stock motor for now. I feel like dropping $500,000 on an engine right now. Let's see, I'm gonna do this thing up real quick before I go have a break. Let the dog out to go pee. Let's see here. I have a certain style I like to try first before I start changing wheels and stuff. better. I almost don't mind. I'm using a RSX. It's an Acura RSX Type S seat. I actually took it out of one of my cars that I scrapped. I mean, it's the passenger side? Yes, passenger seat. I mean, it's got a little tear. Not even a tear. The stitching on the seam on the bottom just started to separate, but they all do it. It's just a cheap, shitty design. But it's not bad. It could be better. There are definitely better seats. I mean, it comes to preference too, right? That's really all it is. Oh, do I put the fake Lamborghini wing on it? I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn. I don't know, man. Yeah, I know. I kind of like the Type 8 too. It's, you know, just a little bit different. Yeah, screw it. We're going with the Type A. Always need the hood pins. And of course I need the roll cage. No, that's gonna stay like that. Yeah, they've always been cool as hell. Yeah, these were definitely the days when cars were definitely unique. They had their own style. Everything wasn't just a cookie cutter. Yeah, the Pantera is still always going to be one of those cars, I guess, right? It's like, it's not really a muscle car, but it's not really an exotic either. It's like both. It's weird. Okay, one more thing before I gotta go. Okay. see here. That's a little better. I'll take that all day. I would take that all day long. And I'm not really a fan of green, but yeah, I could do this, no problem. This game is just crazy. Next level. Being a 90s kid, like, from playing all the video games and shit, all the consoles over the decades. Yeah, like, that's crazy. Sick car. Good call. Good call. I would have never bought this stupid thing for a very long time. Oh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? I'm gonna get the pennies. Oh no, of course I'm not getting the gold bars. I'm gonna get something I'm not gonna be able to use. Nismo GTR engine, eh? Okay. Okay. So what I am gonna do, I'm gonna leave it like this for just a little bit. So if you want to enjoy watching this beautiful piece of artwork, feel free. And I will be back live tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna let this just run for a little bit, obviously, because it's cool as hell. And yeah, I appreciate you joining me again, Mr. Lang. Always a great conversation, as always. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. I should be back tomorrow. Let's say about 6 o'clock-ish. So whatever time it is now, you know what I mean? You figure it out. We're within the pretty much the same time zone anyways, I think. So yes, sir. You have yourself a good night, and anybody else watching as well, thank you. And we've got 2 viewers at least that I can see. I'm not sure if there's anybody else watching that I can't see, but appreciate your time here. And yeah, enjoy the Pantera. Just gotta change this.